Today is June 8th, and today's quote is entitled, Krishna is Feeling Pain. Pure consciousness means to understand that, quote, I am very much intimately connected with Krishna as part and parcel. Just like my finger is very intimately connected with my body. If there is a little pain in the finger, I become so much disturbed because I have got intimate connection with this finger. Similarly, we have got intimate connection with Krishna, and we are fallen. Therefore, Krishna also feels little pain, and therefore he comes down. Krishna is feeling pain. So you become Krishna conscious, then Krishna will feel pleasure. That is Krishna consciousness movement. I've often told this to devotees, that Krishna is waiting for you, Krishna's feeling pain. And it always just kind of didn't sit right with devotees. I would have to convince them, because naturally we think Krishna's Anandamaya, he's full of bliss. So how is it that he's feeling pain with us in the material world? Especially we left him, we turned our backs on him. And it doesn't seem like most people here really need him, but he's feeling pain. And Prabhupada's saying, make Krishna happy by being Krishna conscious. What was the last thing? You become Krishna conscious, Krishna will feel pleasure. That is the Krishna consciousness movement. Of course, Krishna consciousness means to give Krishna pleasure. But this makes it more clear that our lack of Krishna consciousness is causing Krishna pain. Now, how is this possible? Well, it seems that a lot of us think Krishna is kind of not really a sentient being, like at least he can't feel pain because he's God and he's controlling everything. So of course it's not exactly pain like we feel, but it's not exactly not like it because we're his children. So he's feeling separation in that sense, that he wants us. And he knows we're suffering here. And you might say, but he's the one who set up the suffering. And it's true. And sometimes parents will set up suffering for their children to teach them a lesson, but it hurts them. So even though the world is suffering, it hurts Krishna that we're in the world. And it hurts him personally because he wants that relationship. So what's the meditation, or how do we assimilate and process this? The idea is that if I become Krishna conscious, my advancement will give Krishna pleasure. My advancement gives him pleasure because I'm being rehabilitated and I'm on my way back to Godhead, and that's where he wants me to go. Contrarily, if I engage in material affairs which keeps me away from him, or my bhakti is not very strong, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be Krishna conscious in this life, that makes Krishna a little unhappy, or as Prabhupada says here, Krishna feels a little pain, because Krishna wants us to be able to engage with him. And unless we're free of envy and greed and lust and so many things, we're not qualified to engage in that relationship, but he wants that relationship. So if we're not doing well in our devotional service, he feels that. And he feels some pain. Here's my long lost son or daughter, and they're not really purifying themselves or rectifying themselves. They're not getting themselves ready for this relationship, and I feel pain. And often in japa workshops, I tell devotees that you can meditate on this when you chant japa, that Krishna is waiting for you to chant good japa because he's waiting for the relationship. He's happy when you're chanting well. He's unhappy when you're not trying to chant well. He's unhappy when he sees that you're not really determined and focused on making spiritual advancement, because he wants that relationship. Just like, let's say you love somebody and you want to see them, you want them to come back to you, but they're taking their time or they're not that interested. But you really love them and you really want a relationship. And they'll say, well, I'm coming, but maybe next year, maybe the year after. And I say, no, but I love you. I want you to come now. How would you feel? You wouldn't feel good. But if you see they're making arrangements and they're very focused and it looks like very soon they're going to come, that will make you happy. If not, you feel a little pain. To make Krishna happy, Prabhupada says here, that's the goal of Krishna consciousness. How do you make Krishna happy? Now, it sounds strange because we don't think Krishna really would be happy with us. How can I make him happy? But that's how you can make Krishna happy. Awaken your relationship with him. Makes him happy, gives him pleasure. Think about it. It's actually a powerful meditation, and it's a very good meditation to have when you're chanting japa, and just a good meditation to have to surround you within the context of sadhana, so that you do your sadhana more carefully, more strictly, thinking, Krishna will be happy if I get up now because it's going to help my bhakti. Krishna will be happy if I read now because it's going to help my bhakti. And whatever I do to help my bhakti means my relationship is getting better. I'm coming a little bit closer to him, and that's going to make him happy. And if we just make Krishna happy, everything's perfect.